go ahead and call the meeting to order. It's 5:31 p.m. I guess I'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
The
of the
flag of the
United
United
States
States of
of
America
America
and to
and
the
to the republic for which
for which it
stands one nation under
under
God,
God, indivisible,
indivisible,
with
with
liberty and
liberty and
justice
justice for all. Perfect. Martha, can you call roll?
Yes,
But
ma'am.
we're hearing an echo.
Yeah, I hear the echo too.
Okay, ready. Miss Amber Avis Hinojosa.
Here.
Okay. Miss Sylvia Bruni. Here. Miss Miriam Castillo. Miss Rosa Maria de Llano.
Here.
Esther Fidova. Absent. Miss Mary Gonzalez. Absent. Miss Jessica Ontiveros Villarreal. Absent. Miss Sylvia Palumbo.
Here.
There you go. Priscilla Pantoja. Absent. Miss Guadalupe Ramirez. Absent. Miss Maxine Reveles.
Here.
There you go. Miss Maria Antonieta Reyes.
Here.
There you go. Miss Diana Rodriguez. Miss Maria Yvette Romero.
Here.
There you go. And Miss Martha Wright Martinez.
Perfect. Okay. Approval of the December 13 minutes. They were in the last email you received. I don't know if anybody's
Yes.
had a chance to review them, but if you need to take a few minutes, let me know. And if somebody's ready to approve them, you can make a motion to approve them. Diana Rodriguez is trying to get in, and Esther Fidova is requesting the link to get into today's meeting, so I'll send it over.
Hello. Is anyone on the call?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Hi, this is Marie.
Yes, ma'am. Got you.
Has everyone had a chance to review the minutes yet, or we're still reviewing them?
I move to approve, Madam Chair.
Sylvia Palumbo moves to approve the minutes.
I
Does
second the
anybody
motion.
second?
Rosa Maria Diano.
Rosa Maria Diano seconds to approve the minutes. Okay. All in favor? I guess. Yes. Aye. Okay, so the next item is discussion with possible action to the 2022 Hall of Fame. Martha, how many applications did we receive?
9.
9 applications, awesome.
Yes, ma'am.
So that means that the committee will convene tomorrow to start reviewing the applications via WebEx.
Yes, tomorrow morning I will send it to those members appointed to the committee and yourself.
Okay, perfect. And then we should be meeting at 6:30, we said, or 6? What was the time that we had set?
It's from 5:30 onwards.
5:30.
So
5:30, okay, 5:30.
5:30.
Perfect. So then we'll meet tomorrow at 5:30 on WebEx, and you'll send it to us. Until we complete how many honorees we're going to honor. And then we are
Excuse
going
me.
to have.
I just wanted to let you know that I am already logged in, and I am
yes,
first
ma'am.
at the meeting.
Yes.
Did you all hear me?
Yes, we heard you.
Thank you. You're
She
logging
got you.
in. Thank you.
And so once we have decided who the honorees will be, we will be presenting them to council. I believe we had said at the February meeting. Let me double check what we had said last time. Because we will be presenting the action. Priscilla's here.
Priscilla as well.
We'll be presenting the action plan at the city council meeting on the 17th, and so hopefully the next council, actually it's going to be after our February 14th meeting. So the meeting after that, because we have to approve by the commission before we present to council. I'm sorry, I hear an echo on me. I'm sure you guys hear it too.
Can you repeat, Amber, what you said? When will we be presenting to the council? I couldn't hear because of the echo.
Yeah, it's echoing on my.
Yeah, I hear the echo too. So we will present the honorees at our February 14th meeting to the commission, and then we'll present them to council at the meeting after that.
Will be when?
I'm looking that up.
Oh, yes, sir. Okay, but it's a microphone, Rafa.
Would be February 21st.
Okay.
The February 21st council meeting.
Yes, sorry.
Let me see, February 21st, we presented to the
Correct. February 21st, we present to city council.
I thought we had said March 1st.
That's when we would announce to the public. But remember that city council has to approve it before we announce to everybody else. Okay. And so the media event would be March 1st, God willing, with council approving on February 21st. And then we need to set, if all goes well, then we get to set the date and time of the induction ceremony. And that's also going to depend on the honorees and just getting the approval process. But we're shooting for late March. I don't know if Esther, you have an update yet on a date available or something more concrete yet with.
Yes, I do.
let me know when you would like for me to confirm the date.
You can go ahead. You have the
The
floor.
date is for the last Sunday of March, which I believe I don't have a calendar in front of me, but I believe it's the 25th. The last Sunday of March has been confirmed with La Posada. Do you want me to get the 25th? Oh, do you want me to get the calendar?
The last Sunday is the 27th.
The 27th, that's when the event is going to be.
Okay, perfect. That's fine with me.
I believe that's what everybody had agreed on, to have it on the last Sunday of the month.
Correct.
All right.
Perfect.
So then I'm just gonna send you a copy of the menu if anybody wants to make any changes or any recommendations.
Okay. I'll go ahead and move to the next item since it pertains to Hall of Fame anyways. Discussion with possible action in regards to committee chairs, starting with the Hall of Fame. With the induction ceremony, Esther, while we still have you discussing Hall of Fame event, if you want to appoint people to your committee.
I do, would they please indicate by sending me via email that they're interested in joining a committee and what committee they would like to be in?
If you're interested in being in the Hall of Fame ceremony committee, please email Esther. And if anybody's interested in chairing and organizing the announcement committee, we had discussed last time that we did it at City Hall Chambers in 2019. And so we had kind of discussed maybe doing it IBC or Falcon Bank to see if they could sponsor. So I'm gonna leave that in the hands of whoever wants to chair that committee. However you see fit. If anybody's interested, let me know. Speak now. Nobody jump up at one time.
I can.
Yes, Sylvia.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. I think
Oh, you're muted.
You're muted,
I'm
Sylvia.
sorry. I have a hard time. I can't tell whether with this one I'm muted or not. Am I unmuted?
You're unmuted.
Okay. All right. I'd be happy to help with this. Okay.
Wonderful.
Okay.
So I'll put you as chairs of the announcement committee, and if anybody's interested in joining her committee, you can email Sylvia.
Amber, I'm just gonna I'll need some more information. Who do I talk with to see about, well, I think once the committee has finalized the selection, correct? Then we'll
Yes, once
have,
they finalized the selection, we'll know how much space we need.
okay.
I think 9 is a good number of applications to start with because right now with COVID increasing, then it might be better to have a smaller ceremony maybe, and we'll see how many applications that ends up being that we get to present, and we'll know more or less how much space we need for the announcement.
Did we have a date?
March 1st.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And whoever would like to help, of course, let me know. Amber, who takes care of media for all of this?
We are supposed to send everything to Noraida to publicize through the city since she's the communications director.
But does that mean that they prepare the media releases or how much?
She can probably prepare it, or we can just send her what we want and she'll make
Okay.
sure it gets out. Yeah, she's really responsive.
Okay.
Yes, Sylvia, I can help you for March 1st.
Thank you, hon. All right.
Yes, I know the people at the IBC. It's either you talk to Castillo.
Yeah.
And
Well,
and we take it from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, next is the International Women's Day Committee. I've normally chaired that, but I would love more hands on deck. When we partnered with the county, we had a great turnout. So Priscilla, if you could help me get some support from the county Like it made the event even bigger. If we can maybe get like Tamu involved, that would be great. We talked about hosting it at the outlets this year after the bridge ceremony. So the more groups we can involve with, the better I think it would be. So if anybody else is interested, the date is March 8th, but I think we had discussed hosting it on a weekend or something, but March 8th also works. It's just a Tuesday, so it's harder to get out of work and stuff like that. But the committee can kind of organize all the logistics of it. So if anybody else is interested, let me know. Um, yes, I will vote. We had discussed doing the luncheon right now with COVID rising. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to do that for the primary or what that's gonna look like because I'm getting really scared with the numbers, but we also have the opportunity to host it again in the fall before the general election, the midterm election. So if the numbers go down, then we can still have a luncheon, but we can also do other um, voter education outreach programs that we had discussed and get them um, happening. And if anybody's interested in that, we also had I had put on I'm going to jump to this item. A few years ago, we all became voter deputies together with the elections office came in to train us. And so I think that part of that campaign is us being deputized. Most of us are deputized. We just have to renew it every year. So now that it's the beginning of the year, it's a good time for us to become voter deputies again and renew our status with the county. And so that can be part of that committee and campaign. So if anybody's interested in being on the Yes, I Will Vote committee,
Amber, am I
yes.
still on? Let me talk to Jose Luis Castillo, the new elections administrator, about his being able to do what they did originally. It was very easy.
Yeah.
It was very efficiently done. Um, we'll see what I mean. They're getting ready for a primary, so I know they're a little busy right now. But I'll reach out to him, see what they're able to do, if they have dates that they might make available to us, and then I'll get back to you. Okay?
Okay, yeah, that would be great because I was hoping that by the next meeting we would be able to do it before our meeting when that's when we did it as a big group. But if we're unable to gather in person, then that kind of changes it. So even if that means us scheduling like maybe two or three at a time to go into the office and get it done, then we can work something out if anybody's interested.
Well, there's a video training. Remember that we did the training via video, so it might be. I don't know. I don't know what they're able to do, but it could be that we could still Zoom or WebEx with him and still get the training. Let me find out what they're able to do for us. Okay?
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And then lastly, the Empowered Women is committee is just kind of like all the initiatives that we're trying to do and kind of um, move forward. We had discussed the policy changes. We discussed the annual outreach survey and just like any little items that we have here or there that kind of fall within our reins that aren't one of those particular items mentioned before. If anybody is interested in chairing that or being on that committee, I'd love to see some hands up. Arias and Priscilla. Okay, great. Can I put you guys as co-chair of that committee? Co-chairs of that committee? That would be awesome. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and move to, am I still echoing? I don't hear myself anymore. No? Okay.
No.
The
Better.
next item is discussion with possible action regarding to presenting the action plan at city council. We had approved the action plan last meeting, and so we just need to present it at the next city council meeting, which is next Tuesday, January 18th, because of Martin Luther King Day. And so, Martha, do you know if we'll be able to be there in person with the new restrictions? Are they still allowing
So
people?
the restrictions should end by this Friday. So if everything continues the same, you guys should be able to present in person.
Okay, so now is kind of like the time for us to lobby our council members and let them know that our action plan is coming up. We had already discussed Hall of Fame. They need to know that Hall of Fame is this year and that we're reviewing our candidates and they'll be getting the slate by February. International Women's Day. Yes, I will vote. We can talk about the voter education in the park initiative that we'd like to do, as well as registering people to vote and really talking up like the policy changes that we want to see, which is we had discussed the women's equal pay day. We had discussed possibly maternity leave. I think that's a big one to hit with like the newer council members. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people aren't even aware of the city's maternity leave policy. So just to like refresh their memory on what that is and why it's important, and just tell them that what we want to do this year is really collaborate with them, and do things other than just having events. We want to create real policy change. There's Diana. And really work with them. And so this would be a good time to let them know what we've been working on and see if they have any recommendations for us, but really um let them know that our action plan is going to be on the table, because if not, like, we can go all night waiting for our item to come up and we can just get skipped. So you really have to lobby your council people, your friends on council, and um, let them know that we want to get this passed and we want to make some real changes. We want to do more than events, and we have a lot of ideas that we want to implement this year. And I'm talking really fast, so the last item is discussion with possible action regarding becoming VDRs with the Webb County Elections Office, which I had just discussed. Sylvia's going to talk to the elections office and see if we can, if the new elections, Mr. Castillo, right? You said Mr. Castillo can get us sworn in, and then we can all be voter deputy registers. So different being virtually. Does anybody have any questions or anything?
Amber, I'm sorry that I'm late, but it took me forever to go in. Hi, good afternoon, ladies.
I'm glad you made it, Diana.
I'm sorry. I'm not marked absent, right?
No, you're good.
Okay, thank you, Marta. And I wanted to ask you, when would that registration be for us to be deputized?
So I was hoping by the next meeting, but right now with COVID, I don't know if we're gonna be able to meet in person the next meeting.
Okay.
So Sylvia's gonna talk to the elections administrator and see if he can either do it before our next meeting, or maybe we can do it online on WebEx like this. Maybe a few people can go into the office at a time, but she's gonna let me know and get back to us. So I'm gonna table that item for now.
Okay. Did I miss a whole bunch of the meeting? I'm sorry.
No, we just discussed, we received 9 applications for the Hall of Fame, and so the
Excellent.
committee will start reviewing them tomorrow at 5:30.
Mm-hmm.
We will, they will present to us at our next meeting on February 14th. We will present them to City Council February 21st,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully by March 1st, we will present to the media and everybody and make our big announcement. And then the induction ceremony will be March 27th.
Okay. And the the ceremony or the media would be there at the chambers
So
like last year?
Sylvia's gonna chair that, and Sylvia's gonna chair that, and she's gonna either depending on how many people we select,
Mm-hmm.
it's either gonna be at Chambers or IBC or Falcon or one of those
Okay.
places. But we'll know by the next meeting.
Okay. So then the committee will be selecting on March the 21st. That's when we're going to present at the council, right?
February 21st is when we
Mm-hmm.
present to council.
Okay. So, but we'll know ahead for the February meeting, so we can
February
put
14th, we'll know who our
the
selected
inductees.
honorees are.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The deadline was gonna be, I mean, applications can still come in, or the deadline is already up.
The deadline has already passed. It was
Okay,
January 5th at 5 p.m.
okay. Well, at least we were able to get at least 9 people to,
Mm-hmm.
um, you know, hopefully, it's a good selection of ladies. I mean, for the committee.
Yes, and so Martha's going to scan all the applications to
Hmm.
the selection committee and then they'll review them online and discuss on WebEx.
Okay, that sounds pretty good, and appreciate it, Marta, that you all sent us the information. Or Amber, thank you. This is new. I mean, I haven't been online, since we I did the teaching at school. So believe me, I didn't miss that at all. But hey, a plus for me, I was able to go in after a million times to try to go in, and I don't know how. I actually don't know how I was able to log in really. So, but I'm glad I did.
I'm glad you did too.
Amber, I have a question for the
Yes.
Marta Navarro. Are you going to send us the score sheet? I know that they talked last year, no, 2 years ago. There's a score sheet and getting all the way to 40 points, something like that. I was not in the previous committee, but I am serving in this committee and I'm very concerned about the score sheet. Do you know what I'm talking about, Marta Navarro?
I don't know. I could definitely look at past documents from when you guys did the inducting
Yes.
ceremony, and I could also ask Miss Ulema. So I will find out. Don't worry.
Yes, those of you who were in 2 years ago in this committee that I'm now in, do you know what I'm talking about? The score sheet
The
where you,
score sheet, if I may, I think that the score sheet was, I think 30 points. The highest score that you could get was 30 points max.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
Am I correct or am I incorrect?
Whatever the case might be, I'm just asking, can you please include it for tomorrow? So we can start already, doing that because we could, I'm retired. I can do that tomorrow morning, and be ready by 5:30 with but I need a scoring sheet because if not, we'll just be reading and said, oh, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. And I'm sure they all are, but we need that scoring sheet to be more objective. You know what I mean? Because we all want them and I'm sure they're lovely ladies, all of them, but we need a scoring sheet so it can be, numerical and more objective.
There is a scoring sheet. There is,
Is
Diana.
Yeah,
there?
there should be we approved a scoring sheet and legal also approved it. So we should have a copy in our binders. I'll double check. I don't have my binder in front of me right now, but it was definitely approved by legal
Okay.
for the moving forward.
Okay, and
So
all
we
I'm
should have
asking is
something.
that it be
Is
sent
that she sends
tomorrow
it
with the
with the
applications.
applications,
So
correct?
we can start right off reading and then scoring at the same time.
Hmm.
So we will not waste time, I think. I'm very
Yeah,
interested.
no, I'll definitely attach it with the applications. Like I said, there are 9 of them, so some files might be larger than others. Trust me, I got some binders too.
Mhm,
So there might be in a couple of emails, or I'll try to do one person per email. So
okay.
I'll definitely attach that.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. I think it's very important that you attach it. So we can read one and score it and then read another one and score it, más o menos. And we can, uh, since we're going
Be
to be
efficient.
meeting in WebEx, it's going to be harder, I think. So we can get ahead of the game. And I said, since I'm retired, I can do it tomorrow morning and start, working on it. Thank you.
Sounds good. Okay, does anybody have anything else?
Do you have the name of the committee members that will be on the selection committee to nominate?
I don't have it in front of me, but I can pull it up unless Martha, you have it in front of you.
I know it was Miss Rosa Maria
Yes,
and
I'm the first one because we're in alphabetical order.
yeah.
So I'm first, and then I know Martha Wright Martinez is the last, and I know Sylvia Palombo is there. I don't know who else. Okay, and I'm sure
Okay.
you remember. Jessica, you're there. Uh-huh.
Yes, I mean, so the committee members will be on task, to review the applications.
I think it's a very important task that we need.
Yes.
These women will be representing the city of Laredo.
Okay, so for the committee, I have Ms. Rosa Maria Villano, Ms. Marie Gonzalez, Ms. Sylvia Palumbo, Ms. Guadalupe Ramirez, Ms. Maria Romero, and Ms. Martha Wright.
6 people. Thank you, Marta.
Okay. Does anybody have any other questions? No? Would anybody like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting or
Hi,
keep it
Amber.
going? Yes.
Hi, Amber. I just had a question on presenting the plan of action to the city council. Will you tell us who needs to go in person to present it?
As many people as we can get to go. Honestly, the more people that we have, the better.
Yes.
But we also need to like really lobby council before we even go, because last time like we sat there for days and our item never came up. So um I say lobby first, and then if you can be available to go to the meeting, the more the merrier. I'm also waiting because if this ordinance gets extended, then I'm not sure how many people they're gonna allow into the city council meeting or if anything's gonna change. So just be on a lookout for an email from me or Martha that says, hey, we have the go, we're on the agenda, everybody can attend, or maybe we'll just be limited to a few people. I think the ordinance is gonna get extended with the number increasing
Yes.
for COVID. So that's why I'm kind of like hesitant right now to make anything official. But we'll see on Friday, I guess, if it gets extended or not, and how many people we can have. If it's a regular city council meeting, then everybody can be there.
It'll probably be online.
Yeah,
I'm assuming,
yeah, they
which is
haven't
gonna
really
be
like
it's
said.
gonna be quite a challenge because I'm sure that they have a lot of different things on the agenda.
Yeah, they'll
So,
have a really big agenda.
so hopefully we'll be at the very beginning since it's something very important for the city council. Wishful thinking, right, Jessica?
Yeah, so lobby your
The
friends on
last time
council.
we were not the first item, we were like number
Last one.
180. So
Yeah,
it
I
it
know
never
was
that
got
y'all.
to us.
horrible last time.
I know that y'all stayed
I
there
think
very late.
we
Yes.
were, I mean, I know I was texting Vanessa, and I think Maria Reyes was texting Vanessa, and we still didn't get like a look at us or anything. So,
Oh my
like,
God.
lobby your council people before the meeting and let them know um, why the action plan is different this year, why it needs a priority. I know they have a lot of things going on, but to really prioritize what we want to accomplish on our action plan this year.
Definitely.
And then I was just gonna make a comment. I think on the roster tonight we called roll and we were expecting Miriam. I haven't heard it from her, but I heard it from her boss that she'll be joining the city of Laredo. So I don't think she's no longer gonna be on our commission anymore.
Oh my God.
She's joining the economic development um, department. Is what I
So
heard.
she's gonna work there or she's gonna be in the committee.
She's gonna work there.
Oh my God. Okay. So
I heard
she's
that from her boss. So
so that means that
I
she's
heard, I saw it on social media that she
yeah.
got. I mean,
so that means that she's not quitting
She'll no longer
LISD.
be on our commission.
But I mean, she'll be leaving LISD as well, or yeah.
Miriam, no, Miriam was at the Chamber of Commerce.
Oh,
Her
okay. I'm
16 year.
I'm
Miriam
thinking I'm
Castillo.
thinking Maxell. I'm sorry. Oh,
No,
I'm sorry, sorry.
Maxine's here.
I mean, right now I don't see everybody, but at school I would see all the pictures. So like, yeah,
Yes.
I'm off. I'm off topic. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Um. So she's under which council person?
She was appointed by the mayor.
So that means that he needs to appoint somebody else in her
Yes.
position. Wow. Okay.
Yep. So I
So
don't have anything else. I went through that agenda pretty quickly, but if anybody has anything else, or Sylvia?
I move that we adjourn.
I
I
second that the
second.
motion. All in favor?
All in favor?
Yay.
It's good
Okay.
for
Aye.
us.